Welcome, travelers, to High Fantasy. I'm Brett. I clapped and I shouldn't have clapped. You got me clapping. I need my herb pouch. Daddy's been paying for my salt.
This
I'm part of the poop patrol, ma'am.
And I'm Emily. But I'm like, don't make the robots.
Don't make the robots
crunch. I would speak with dinosaur in a second. I have beef with DC. It's a thing. It's a whole thing.
Join us on our epic world-spanning adventures. Armed with only a bit of long-bottom leaf, we will delve into some of the most amazing worlds of imagination that have ever existed. Before we get into that, don't forget to check out our Patreon if you want to support the channel. And without further ado, let's get into it.
You can clap. You can.
Yay! Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of High Fantasy. I'm Brett.
And I'm Emily.
And we're gonna haul our asses into this second episode of our Christmas special.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. Are you ready for it?
I'm so ready for this. You have your Christmas spirit on?
It's so spirit.
It's draped over you.
Yup, I'm being draped by Christmas past.
Draped by Christmas past. Alright, so, do you know what we're going to be talking about today?
No. Do I?
You do.
I do know what we're talking about today.
Today, we're going to be talking about Christmas games.
Yes, we are.
So, Christmas has been used to sell all kinds of things over the years, from trees and lights to video games and cars, but let's talk about the games.
Let's talk about the games, folks.
Now, you might think, being one of the largest holidays, that there would be games upon games, and well, yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of holiday games mostly goes off of movies that have been made for the holiday, and since there's not a whole lot of these with a story that translates well into a video game, they mostly use other platforms to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna get, aka the Christmas one-shot, right? A single episode, a small DLC with a bit of Christmas cheer. You see this all the time in your favorite TV series, but what's that look like in video games?
Tell me.
Well, I'm glad you asked.
I am asking so hard.
You're asking so hard.
I'm so good at asking, honestly.
Now, there's a couple different ways, like executions.
Okay.
For the way that you could do this, and some games have found different ways to do this. There is another one that I'm going to bring up later, but that's like the very end kind of thing.
Okay.
Oh no.
I think that definitely is the problem with holiday games, is it's seasonal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you're only celebrating Christmas for a month, maybe 2, maybe 3 if you're crazy. The same thing with Halloween. It's a very short period of time that you're playing it, and so I feel like holiday games don't necessarily have the most amount of replayability.
Exactly. And
they have to be, like, short. You have to be able to get through it in time for a holiday season.
Very true. Extraordinarily true. And it's like, you could replay it the next holiday, but... So in online games such as World of Warcraft, they have a Christmas event called the Feast of Winter Veil. An event that spans the whole month with seasonal quests like getting milk and cookies for Grandfather Winter.
Aww.
You'll fight seasonal bosses like the Grinch.
They were really pushing that copyright as close as they could, weren't they?
And opening up presents on Christmas Day.
Oh.
So, there's the seasonal raids that you can do, seasonal gear that you can get.
Yeah.
For Halloween, they have All Hallows Eve, and you get to fight the Headless Horseman. And you can get, special mounts and stuff like that. One of my favorite things in World of Warcraft is actually that you can get mistletoe. And when you put mistletoe on, for an hour, any mount you mount up on turns into a reindeer, and it can, fly.
That's adorable.
And it's usable all year.
That's
so it's just kind of once you get this, it's good. You also get battle pets, which are seasonal helpers, so you can make elves fight dogs. It's great. But anyway,
Just me forcing my elves and dogs to fight.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Good old dogfighting rings of elves.
God damn.
Now, for games such as Borderlands 2, we had Marcus Saved Mercenary Day.
Okay.
Players went to the winter wonderland of Frostbottom to stop the evil Mr. Tinder Snowflake and save the day.
Okay.
So in the universe of Borderlands, they don't have Christmas, but they have something called Mercenary Day, which all mercenary events, like if you want to hire a mercenary to do something, every service that they offer is half off.
Okay.
On
Black
Mercenary
Friday.
Day. It's basically Black Friday for mercenaries. It was a small adventure priced at $3 with its own Christmas flair. Good old smaller than average Timothy. And again, like, that was a great DLC. It was super fun to replay on Christmas, or coming around the Christmas season, and it actually added content to the game.
Yeah, so did they have, like hats, Santa hats and that sort of thing? Did it look Christmassy as well?
Yes, it was like a full little area that you could go to that was all winter themed. There was snow everywhere. The bandits had, the psychos had Christmas hats on and stuff. And there was, like, sentient snowmen that you got to attack and everything. And at the very end of it, once you beat Mr. Tinder Snowflake, a Christmas train would come through the town of Frostbottom, and it would open up, and all the loot would come out. And you'd be like, wow!
Nice.
And you got a special cosmetic, which was a head that you could put on that made your head look like a snowman.
That's hilarious.
Top hat.
I love it. Just your head.
Just your head.
I love that. But Borderlands has some of the fun. I remember the very first time I experienced Borderlands, it was a big head event.
Yeah.
And I was so confused. I was like, everybody's heads were 3 times the size as their bodies. And I was like, what's happening here?
So it had like a 3-quest long main story, and then it had one side quest that you could do with smaller than average Timothy.
Okay, what did the quests look like? Do you remember? Because I'm assuming you played through them.
Yeah, so it was basically like Mr. Tinder Snowflake's trying to freeze the world. And so you had to, like, keep everything alive and warm, and so you were, like, trying to get the train up and running again, and you had to, like, start up the engine, so you had to go get a bunch of coal so you could start up the engine and actually heat up everything and unfreeze the railroad tracks. And then eventually work your way down to Mr. Tinder Snowflake, who was like, who's trying to stop me from freezing the world? I'm going to destroy Mercenary Day. And then it's very Grinch themed,
Oh, 1,000%.
But yes, I loved it because, and this is, so again, you'll see a difference, right? Where you have a seasonal event.
Where it's just like everything is kind of the mood.
Exactly.
But there's no specific, like, quest line necessarily.
Because, like, in World of Warcraft, you can do the event, but once the event ends, it's done.
You're done. There's
games that add actual full DLCs, like Borderlands 2, that allow you to keep coming back as much as you want, but the content is very small. But it is still there. Like, you actually get named weapons and stuff from the locations, and there's quests you can, the quests you can do, and the head you can get, and all that fun stuff. It's important because this is going to come up later as a theme.
Okay.
Now, some Christmas games are made to push ideas, such as the 2004 Attack of the Mutant Artificial Trees. I had no idea this was a thing.
I want to play this game.
You can. It's online, free to play. Game made by the National Christmas Tree Association, or NCTA for short.
They were like, everybody's buying fake Christmas trees and we're sick of it.
It did not take you long to catch on, did it?
No, I get it. I see it, and you're right. Real Christmas trees are superior in every way.
This was a full smear campaign.
Oh my gosh.
Run by the NCTA against all fake tree companies.
Do it. Do it, real
because it was cutting into their bottom lines. You know, like, they were losing money.
Like, hey, what about real trees? We grew these all year long, and now you're going to this bigwig over here selling you plastic on wire?
Now, players would be called on to save Christmas by pelting fake trees with snowballs as they popped out of their boxes marked 100% fake or made in China.
Kind of like a whack-a-mole game?
Yep. That's exactly what they said. There's a lot of people akin it to whack-a-mole.
That's hilarious.
And occasionally an elf would pop out and you had to make sure not to hit the elf.
Don't hit the elf.
Now, in between each game, they had little facts, such as artificial trees are 100% fake and often made in China. Real trees are agricultural crop and help the environment.
Yes,
So
they do.
it was it was literally just a smear campaign.
That's hilarious. I love them for that.
The makers of fake trees did not take kindly to this attack on
Oh,
them.
I'm sure.
Many actively speaking out against the game, stating this to be as a blatant attack on their business. Because
Yeah, it is. It is a blatant attack on your business, and I stand by it.
Oh my goodness.
You're not making small handcrafted trees. You're industrially manufacturing a bunch of plastic.
Well, and also, like, if you think about it, it's kind of crappy because it was still giving into the stereotype of everything made in China was crappy. And so this was also, like, American tree companies, like companies making fake trees in America, were also getting targeted by this and basically being like, the stuff you're creating is crap. And it's like, that's not true. That's all false. You know, like, our stuff is still good quality. It's not just pieces of junk. And also, again, the fact that it was just like, oh, if it's made in China, it's crappy, that's kind of not a great stereotype to
Here's
have.
the thing, is, for me, it's more about, like they said, the environment. It's way more environmentally friendly, and...
Trees produce oxygen.
I want give me a real Christmas tree. I don't care where it was made. Homegrown or not, give me a real Christmas tree.
And then
out of here with this plastic BS.
One of the things for me is my family, when I was growing up, we had 10 acres.
Yeah.
And we would literally every Christmas just like walk right out our backyard door and be like, all right, which one's going to be our Christmas tree? We would actively cut it down with an axe, not even a chainsaw, an axe, and then drag it back to the house.
Yeah, we would drive out to the woods, and you had to get like a Christmas tree permit. And you could only, like, cut down the tree that you were going to use, and, like, we did the same thing. Like, we went out into the woods, and, like, I guess that's the thing, is, like, even if it's not, like, a Christmas tree farm, or even if it's just, like, from a lot or something, it's just, like, I think it's the idea that it's big companies manufacturing something, rather than a small family farm growing something. And that's where it becomes difficult, where it becomes manufacturing something that people have actively put their time and effort into making and growing specially, and like specializing in. So that's where my problem comes in. It's less about like where it comes from. It's just more about the fact that it feels like it's exactly that. It's taking over a small business, you know? It's like there's hundreds. It's not the National Christmas Tree Association isn't one big company. It's hundreds of thousands of farmers across the country growing something for their community, and then these big businesses saying, we're just going to manufacture a ton of these, and it's going to be cheaper, and it's going to be easier for you to use. And I'm like, that just sucks. That just sucks.
Yeah, I think a great way to look at it is, like, we have farmers markets and stuff like that in real life, but a lot of people with the financial struggles that they're having can't afford that.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like, you buy a fake tree 1 year, it costs you half the amount of money that it costs to buy a real tree, and you're never going to have to buy a new one from that point on.
But that's the thing, it didn't used to be that way.
Oh, I know, yeah, it didn't used to.
Homegrown Christmas trees didn't used to cost that much because people were actually buying them. You know?
Yeah, it would be interesting, for sure, to look more into, like, the financials of that, to see, like, what was going on at that time, like, how much it was. Because, again, when I was a kid, we didn't buy them.
No.
Walked right outside our back door and just chopped it down. That was free. That was why we were able to do it.
My parents were divorced. So one parent bought it from a lot, and one parent we went out into the woods.
Fair. I can't even imagine. Like, I only had one parent, but I never got the, like, 2 Christmases thing. Alright, so, there are a few games that, again, kind of go back to the original idea that I brought up.
Yeah.
So, like, Home Alone actually had some games.
Not surprising, honestly.
Where you would set traps and try to stop the robbers before they got to you.
That's incredible, and I want to play that game, too.
And it was kind of a side-scroller, and it was very poorly made.
Oh, like, can somebody remake the Home Alone game and make the traps more cool?
They also came out with, like, small Bejeweled games with a Christmas twist, such as Christmas Clicks for the Wii in 2009. A crazy game with a Christmas twist was Viscera Cleanup Detail.
I remembered Markiplier playing this, I think.
Now, there was an expansion pack for this called Santa's Rampage. It takes place in Santa's workshop after Santa killed all of his elves and reindeer.
I feel like I remember this, and I just remember a very cozy Christmas-themed room covered in blood.
Yeah, because apparently the Viscera cleanup detail, the whole idea of it is like cleaning up after kaiju battles and stuff. And
Yeah.
so you'd have to like cut off section of the kaiju meat and start to like put it through a meat shredder and all that fun stuff just to get rid of it. Because it was like, what would the world have to do in an event of this happening?
Yeah, that's wild. I never thought about
And
that.
so it's like, what would we do if Santa was real and he decided to go on a murderous rampage through his workshop?
And
somebody has to clean that up.
Santa's killing the elves.
Santa isn't killing them. He did it. They're
He's
gone.
already done it.
They're gone.
Wow,
and the reindeer.
I've got to say, I've never thought about what you would do if a kaiju died.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It's enormous.
It's as big as a city.
I feel like a lot of people would be trying to use the meat efficiently, right? Like, eat it.
Yeah, because it's got to decompose, and then it's not livable near there.
I bet there's a bunch of rich people that would just be trying to, like, store freezers full of kaiju meat as an exotic food.
I feel like there's also a bunch of poor people trying to sell rich people kaiju meat.
Probably.
For, like, a hella money.
For sure. Now, there's other games that are marked as Christmas games, but have very little, if anything, to do with Christmas.
Okay.
Such as the Die Hard games. They're technically marked as Christmas, and they take place during Christmas.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie, though, so it's a Christmas game.
Again, like, the idea is there. It happens during that time of year. But what does Christmas have to do with fighting off terrorists? You know what I mean?
What doesn't it have to do with fighting?
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about. Die Hard is the most Christmas movie I've ever seen in my whole life.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, again, it takes place during Christmas, and so a lot of people are like, Christmas, it's Christmas, you know. And I think a lot of those games have that same feel. They did a Duke Nukem Christmas special.
Okay.
Where, again, it was the exact same idea of, like, okay, well, Duke Nukem saves Christmas, but they reused a bunch of the maps that they already had. Like,
yeah.
It was super crazy. We're not even going to get into the anti-feminist propaganda that was in that particular thing. There was a lot.
Christmas is a feminist holiday, I think.
Oh, no.
It's Christmas. You're not going to get into it.
Christmas is for everyone. Let's say that.
Everybody.
Now, there's also some games that cash in on holidays with cosmetic items.
Oh, yeah.
For their games, such as, like, skins that make you look like Santa, or holiday clothes that make it easy, because they don't have to change their game or put in any new content.
Yeah,
all they're doing is changing the graphics.
Here is a Santa suit. Have fun.
Exactly. So Fortnite does this, you know, like almost every big online game has Christmas skins for characters, Halloween skins for characters. Heck, Hearthstone and, you know, World of Warcraft and stuff get into that to a point.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you want to buy this cosmetic to make your character look different? And it's like, does it change the game at all? No.
No, but it looks pretty and you'll feel festive. It's like decorating.
Mm-hmm.
It's like buying decorations, but for in your game.
So in my opinion, games that have that, like, pre-existing event in them are some of the most sincere ones.
Uh-huh.
Because it's just canon that this happens once a year, just like in real life.
Yeah.
And then you go do those events just like you do in real life. I mean, you can get some special stuff, but then it ends, right? And you can't just do it whenever. Other games that actively put in the effort, I gotta give them credit for, like Borderlands, where it's like, here's a Christmas-themed DLC that you can go and enjoy.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, that's actual new content, that's new stuff that you can actually play through and do, even if it doesn't take you a whole heck of a lot of time. Super reasonably priced at $3.
Oh, yeah.
So I really like those. I like it when there's more content added to it.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's, like, the best. So in my mind, it's the ones that have the actual event, and then it's the ones that add the DLC, and then it's all the games that have the skins.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of games added skins just because it's such a cash grab, like, moment for them, because they have to do so little.
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, look, we designed a new skin for you, and then they just make tons of money because everybody wants to go around murdering people looking like Santa Claus or,
right. Fortnite, I'm sure, makes so much money.
Yes, I guarantee you people buy those holiday skins all the time for things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about my favorite Christmas game when I was a kid. This is an actual based on Christmas game because it was for the Grinch.
I love it.
On November 10th in the year 2000, The Grinch came out on PlayStation 1.
Oh, wow.
I was 4. Players would play as the Grinch, destroying presents, burning trees, and trying to ruin Christmas. But he lost his blueprints to his best inventions. Now they're all over Whoville, the Who Forest, Who Lake, and the Dump. So you have to kind of like go around and collect the blueprints and then take them back to your mountain and craft your evil inventions in order to like wreck Christmas.
I love it.
He had a couple things right off the bat. He had bad breath
Uh-huh.
that he could use on people, and he had a butt stomp he could use on people.
I love it.
And his only weakness, the only thing that could damage the Grinch,
Uh-huh.
love.
That's hilarious.
There is actually, for the real ones, for the real fans of these kind of games, there is a well-known in the community voice line, because there's children, there's little Who children that are running around, right? And you have to try to avoid them because they want to come up and hug you. And they will start to run up to your character, and they'll say, "Where you going, Big Daddy?"
No!
Yep.
No!
This line is made fun of by so many gamers, and a lot of people know where it comes from because of that. It's just so easy to make fun of. They gave us a gold mine with that game for voice lines.
Who thought of that?
That's a great question.
Who was it sitting in a boardroom being like, you know what we should have the Who children say to the Grinch?
I'm sure in the year 2000, there was a bunch of people in that boardroom that were
like,
laughing their
yes!
ass off.
They were like, yes, this is good.
They're like, this is gonna be hilarious.
I like to think that they were looking at it and they were just like, this is a perfect thing to say. Like, this is just what the Who children would do. This is the only logical response. And everybody's like, yeah, you're right. This is the only logical response.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that game. I thought it was a lot of fun. But I think that the craziest bit about it was, and the thing is I never beat it, right?
Yeah.
But the entire premise of the game is just ruin Christmas. It's just full, like, as a kid,
destroy Christmas.
As a kid, I had so much fun. You're defacing posters of the mayor. Like, you're crushing and breaking presents everywhere you go.
No.
You're having a great
Christmas.
time. You're throwing, like, stinky eggs at people. It's a whole thing.
I do gotta say, though, if I could do that in real life, I feel like I would have a ball.
If I could do it with no moral ramifications.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No moral ramifications. If I could just see, like, a Christmas wreath with ornate glass ball ornaments on it, and I could just grab it and shatter it on the ground.
Did we just find a niche break room idea?
Somebody make a Christmas break room.
A Christmas
break
room.
Like,
you set it up all nice, like a whole little Christmas village.
We call it.
Trademark, we got it, we're calling it.
We're calling it. We're never gonna make a Christmas break room. God, for everybody who just hates Christmas. And everybody else loves Christmas, and they're just like, F you, Nutcracker!
Yeah.
Like, smashes it with a sledgehammer.
You give them a variety of weapons they can bring into the break room.
You're having a particularly bad Christmas that year, and you're just like, it's time.
It's time. I'm finally gonna pay for the $1,000 Christmas experience.
That's insane, and I love it.
But yeah, so it was one of my favorite games. And again, as a kid, I was never thinking about it that way. I was just like, oh, this is so fun. I get to play. I'm the Grinch. This whole thing, and it's like, where are you going, Big Daddy? And they say it like just like that.
Why would they
with
have
the tone and inflection and everything?
Why would they have children say that?
It's so bad.
So bad. That's not good.
And I look at a lot of these old games, and you have to remember it was 25 years ago now that this came out.
It's just crazy.
And so, like, I think, and a PlayStation 1, I mean,
nobody
come on,
was
like,
worried about that.
Nobody
was
cared.
thinking to themselves, yeah, this could get us in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody cared. There was
That's
not the idea.
Crazy.
Well, it's like, remember that wrestling game with Dwayne Johnson that I told you about that I got for, like, the PlayStation 1? And you get him in, like, a whole, like, a chokehold. You hear Dwayne Johnson, voiced by Dwayne Johnson, just go, "Oh, fuck!" Like...
Somebody needs to get that soundbite.
I've really thought about just popping it back in just to play it again. Just to get Dwayne Johnson just cursing.
Show this to your children.
He's so funny.
He's got to have cursed in one of his movies.
Oh, I'm sure he has.
He has to.
I'm sure, but it's just really funny because
yeah.
When you're playing a video game and you're a kid, you don't expect it.
Yeah.
But 100% in those old games, they had no chill.
No chill.
They did not care
PG
what kids heard.
did not mean the same thing as it does now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and like the rating system was all bonkers.
Oh, yeah.
All bonked up. Like PG-13, you wouldn't be able to get away with the PG-13 stuff if you mark it as rated XXX. Like
it feels like it's fully switched because before it was like very strict, but then PG was like, yeah, but we cover a lot of things.
Yeah, we cover a lot. It's like PG-13, PG-17 even was, I think, a thing.
Yeah, it was.
And then you had like rated R, and then because in video games it was rated E for everyone, rated T for teen, and rated M for mature. That was it. You had 3. All games fell under that.
I think that's still what it is
I'm
now.
pretty sure it is what it still is. Like, you have 3. So it's a pretty big spectrum, like, that it falls under for what is what.
That's amazing and hilarious.
Yes.
Maybe that wrestling game wasn't a PG game, though.
Maybe it might have been M. For all I know. I mean, it was a wrestling game, so she's like, oh, what's
gonna happen?
This is fine.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is cussing at me, Mom.
He was. He was mad at me. Just giving him the elbow. Anyway, so all in all, there's many games that use Christmas as a way to draw people into them, but lots of them are just kind of the meh, or like, this is kind of fun, it's kind of not.
It reminds me of, I used to play as a kid all the time the online like Disney Channel games, and they were all just mini games. Yeah, they all lasted like 30 seconds to a minute. That's what it feels like a lot of the holiday themed ones are, because people are like, I don't know how to make a game based around a holiday. How do you do that? Because also, like, Halloween games, for example, would you consider any zombie game a Halloween game?
Exactly. Like, you can and that's where I get into, like, do you consider any game that has snow a Christmas game?
Right? If it's set during the winter, like, what's the butterfly effect game? What's that called? Until Dawn? I think it's Until Dawn. It's like, would you consider that a Christmas game because there's snow on the ground? Because it's winter?
Right. Like, there's so many, and that's where I kept, like, running into that wall. When I typed in Christmas games, it brought up this list, and I'm like, there's no freaking way that this is a Christmas game. And then I was just like, oh, okay, so it takes place technically during the winter season, so it's considered a Christmas game. And I'm like, that's BS.
It's BS, but also it's very aesthetic. Because, like, if it's snowing outside and you're playing a game and there's, like, snow-dusted grounds around, it's like, oh, this feels more, but for the vibe, I guess. More aesthetic.
Now, I think the thing that I wanted to bring up, and at this point we've already, like, we're out of what I have written. For sure. we're not even halfway through the episode.
Hey, I got a thing for us.
Oh, I do too.
Oh.
But to preface that, something I wanted to talk about was the fact that the way we view Christmas has changed so much, I feel like, recently. Because when I was a kid, it was always like Santa Claus, and it was super wholesome and stuff. And now there's like movies where, what was it, the Santa?
Violent Night?
Yeah, Violent Night, yes, exactly what I was thinking about. Where I was like, holy crap, Santa's a badass.
Or like Red Note. That one was Red One. Because there's a couple of them where Santa's about, like, because like there's the Christmas Chronicles too, where it's like they're saving Christmas, but saving Christmas has become, I feel like there was always that sense of family hijinks in Christmas movies from before, but the amount of badassery is wild. Like,
Santa's jacked.
No Gen Alpha, Gen Zer is going to be alright with Santa just
breaking out of prison normally and, like, going to save Christmas on his sleigh while there's a little bit of turbulence. No, there's gotta be assassins. There's gotta be multiple different types of weapons, probably, like, gun, but very specifically a cool Christmas gun that shoots, like, Christmas cookies or
Holiday
something.
themed,
like, magic, teleportation, a really, really strong, independent Mrs. Claus, but I feel like that's pretty much solid throughout all time Christmas.
She's gotta be hot.
And she's gotta be hot, but, like...
She can't be the old lady.
That's not a new generation thing. I feel like that's just always Mrs. Claus things.
Yeah.
I wonder at what point in time Mrs. Claus stopped being a cute old lady and she became like a MILF.
Because that was 100% the thing, right? Like, she was the old lady, he was the old man.
Yeah.
He was delivering, like, the presents and stuff that the elves made in the workshop.
Uh-huh.
And she was, like, at home baking Christmas cookies and, like, Christmas dinner and stuff while he was out.
And now Mrs. Claus runs the workshop.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, actually, no, I'm in charge of the elves.
Yeah,
Santa's
actually.
on his ass eating cookies.
Gosh. And it really does vary anywhere from Santa's useless to Santa's a badass.
Yeah, really.
And it's
and they're both just badasses.
Yeah, like the level of margin there is insane. But there was, I thought it was Violent Night, where he was like losing Christmas power or whatever because people weren't believing in him as much.
That was,
and it was
Christmas Chronicles, I think. Are you thinking of Kurt Russell?
No.
Oh, which one are you thinking?
No, I'm thinking about the one where he like is licking a candy cane and he stabs that guy with it, murders him. Because he's like...
It's gotta be Violent Night then, because that sounds very violent, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one who
Christmas Chronicles was Kurt Russell.
Yes, it was. Is that the one with, the one who plays Black Widow's dad? In the Marvels?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
That one's Violent Night.
So I was like, I'm pretty sure we're talking about Violent Night. Because I remember when he was just like... I think he fully snaps his nose back into place.
It's wild.
He's killing these highly trained assassins.
I don't think that one was made for kids.
No, it's not, but like, when I was a kid, that would never have been made.
Also,
that
Krampus?
Never, oh my gosh, the Krampus stuff that's come out since I was a kid. I had no idea who Krampus was when I was a kid, and if I had known, it would have terrified me.
Funnily enough...
Not right now.
Funnily enough, I do want to say I knew Krampus as a kid, but I was also a fucked up kid. I liked some weird creepy shit, so...
Fair. But, like, with the new idea of how we view Christmas, and with the, like, red one and the different, like, I think we're poised. I think we're set up like we were never set up before to make a cool Christmas game. You could actually do it now, and it could be this action-packed adventure that actually would translate really well to game mechanics.
Red Notice would make a great setting for a Christmas game. It simply would. They had everything it needed in it. The North Pole was an intricate, laid-out spy system.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there were enemies who were trying to release a evil Christmas witch. Like,
come on.
If you haven't seen Red Notice...
Red one.
Or is it Red one?
I think it's Red one.
Is it Red one? You're probably
right.
I'll
look it up while you talk.
You're probably right.
You talk.
I just remember. I thought it was Red Notice. If Red one. I need to know now before I talk about it because I don't want to be wrong. I probably have been wrong this whole time. But it's just the perfect setting. Like, there's already so much set into place, and there's such an easy way to just incorporate, even if it's just one storyline in there. Like, one storyline could make that. It's Red one. I didn't say anything else before. There is nothing, but what we're going to do is we're going to voice over me saying one, and every time I said the other word, you're just going to cut it out, and you're going to put the one that... You're the one.
This is a practice. Edit it out, edit sleeve.
Yeah, so Red one. It's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it yet, you should probably watch it because it's a very epic Christmas tale.
Like the giant anthropomorphic polar bear dude. And it's got Chris Evans?
Yep.
Yeah, like literally the Captain America guy.
Chris Evans, and it has... I always forget his name.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
No.
It does have him
have him too in it. But I'm thinking of the guy who's in the
The guy who
State
voices
Farm
Invincible?
commercial. Yeah.
Yep.
I always know him from like, is he the same one in the State Farm commercials? If I'm wrong, we're also editing this out.
I don't know what he's been in, so we're not. He was J. Jonah Jameson. He was the guy in the dad Invincible. Like he was in the
icon. He's an icon.
Tomorrow War as the dad. Like
he starred great in State Farm commercials. And if he's not the one in the State Farm commercials, there's a man out there with your very similar likeness.
Something happened to that guy, and he had a chip on his shoulder because he got buff when he got old.
Oh my gosh.
He just did nothing but start lifting when he got older. Like,
when I watched Red 1, I was like, are you kidding me? You, what? It was wild. And I don't know if he just got that rip for that film, but it was wild. He was jacked. He was a jacked old man.
Mom just reminded me that there was a Christmas movie where, oh my gosh, what's his name? Born Again Christian, Braveheart.
Oh.
He was Mel Gibson. Where Mel Gibson plays Santa Claus.
Uh-huh.
And he's fallen on hard times, so the elves are making weapons for the governments.
Whoa.
Yeah. And
Whoa.
this like genius child takes a hit out on Saint Nick. He's trying to kill him because he was like naughty and he didn't get him anything. And so he's like, oh, am I not good enough for you, Santa? And so he like takes a hit out to kill Mel Gibson.
That's wild.
Mom wants to watch it.
What? That's a real movie?
That's a real movie. It came out a while ago.
Wow.
I'll leave it to Mel Gibson.
Wow, that's a real thing apparently.
Yeah.
There are also some really, like, they've been making some new Christmas movies lately. I don't feel like there's a lot that necessarily live up to some of the whimsy and wonder of old, like, especially, like, early 2000s Christmas movies in the 90s.
Yeah.
There's not a lot that they've been coming out with that live up to that, like, feel good and that almost, like, whimsical sort of storytelling, where it's like the Home Alone, for example. Setting traps for robbers because you accidentally got left behind on your family for Christmas. That's whimsical as hell. I'm sorry. That's incredible. Who thinks of that sort of thing anymore? So I feel like I haven't seen a ton, but I have seen some really, really good heart-wrenching ones, like Klaus.
Oh, I cried so much at Klaus.
But it was so good. It's such a good story.
Oh my gosh, your mom made fun of me forever for
she
that.
She didn't make fun of me. Okay, she might have made fun of you.
She made fun of me. Oh my gosh.
Look, you're a crier. I love that about you.
I am.
When it comes to movies, you're
people
a crier.
don't see it because it's like, oh, big, very large man.
I think you cried during Red 1, too.
I did. Well, because it's so sweet.
Oh, it's
like
just
at the end
things.
with his kid. Anyway.
Yeah, like...
Don't want to ruin it, but...
and that's the thing is Christmas movies have a way of just, like, touching your heart.
They do.
And so...
Make you feel. Right,
they make you feel. Klaus is, I think, one of my all-time favorites. I absolutely... And we never watch it during Christmas because it is so incredibly sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very sad, and I don't want to subject you to that. But it's one of my favorite Christmas movies, and I love movies that do make you feel. Like, How to Train Your Dragons is another one. I'm like, I love that movie.
But the reason I was, like, leading up into the new things that we can do, I have an exercise I want us to do.
Are we going to make our own Christmas game?
Yes.
I was going to say we should make our own Christmas game, too.
And I have an idea.
Oh?
Pitch it. It's a co-op first-person shooter.
Okay.
You are a tactical elf commando unit.
Okay.
Setting out to save Santa from insert tyrannical government here.
Insert bad guy here.
Oh my gosh, it'd be great if it was the Nazis. But... I don't know. I'd watch that movie. I would watch the crap out of that movie.
It's just like Hydra.
Yeah, like Hydra from Marvel.
We're the Holly organization.
The Holly organization. But I think it's like full-on covert Black Ops kind of stuff. And it's multiplayer co-op. So, like, you can play with your buddies,
Uh-huh.
and you can all go in, and, like, each map is set up specifically, you know. But I think it's got to have that Christmas-themed flair, just like you were saying. So it's like, maybe the sniper rifle looks like a candy cane. And your bullets are literally just shaved down candy cane pieces, like you're shooting candy at them.
Look, hear me out. The Nazi idea is certainly an idea for a bad guy. Great bad guy. What if we did like a Christmas dragon?
Okay, going more fantasy whimsical with it. I like it. Okay.
Big old Christmas dragon who lives in a forest of Christmas trees.
Okay, like big pine trees.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kidnapped Santa.
Kidnapped Santa for his horde.
Is there horde?
I don't
His
know.
Christmas
it
horde?
It can also be Nazis if you want it to be. I just thought a Christmas dragon.
I mean, I thought Elf Commandos sounds pretty cool, alright? But it could be funny because you could have, like...
Still,
they're just,
except
like,
it's a
big,
commando in a fantasy world.
buff, and they got, like, all the tattoos, but they're all Christmas themed, so
and they're all 2 feet tall.
It's like I Heart Mrs. Claus.
Yeah!
Yeah, but they're just jacked. And for the movie, we could get Vin Diesel.
For the movie that obviously comes after the game.
After the game, of course. Like, go on.
The game couldn't have happened if you didn't play through it.
Yeah.
It has Vin Diesel. Family.
Family.
What Christmas is about? Family.
It starts with a slow introduction of, like, Mrs. Claus crying as she's going to the others, like, don't worry, Mrs. S. I'm gonna get the Jolly Man back. Family. You ready for this, family? And they all high five.
I want a Fast and Furious Christmas movie. This is what we need to talk. It's a Fast and Furious Christmas. That's gotta be a thing, right?
You would imagine.
Oh, but like Vin Diesel, like instead of in the Bahamas, in like somewhere tropical and really nice and warm out, they're in like the Pacific Northwest during winter, so there's snow everywhere.
Oh my
and
God.
The mountain passes are just slicked with ice, and they're driving. Santa's the bad guy, and Santa's chasing them.
That's insane.
Or they're trying to pull a heist on Santa.
This changed so quickly. I was like covert ops, black ops, Call of Duty kind of stuff, and you were like, and then it can be a Christmas dragon. And then it's gonna be Fast and Furious Christmas. And then Santa's a bad guy.
Santa's riding the Christmas dragon. Santa's riding a Christmas dragon.
Oh my gosh.
Chasing Vin Diesel, who's actually a Christmas elf.
Dominic Toretto
is a Christmas elf.
Oh my
He retired,
gosh.
and now his family is all the elves at winter.
Bram.
Santa's been brainwashed by the Christmas dragon. Maybe they're both being brainwashed by, like, Grilla, or something.
Christmas witch?
They're both being possessed by a Christmas witch.
Oh, man.
And the dragon's actually a good guy. They're just being brainwashed. And Dominic Toretto, the Christmas elf, the Christmas commando, has to Fast and Furious his way into saving Christmas.
Commando. Oh, God.
That's so stupid.
Dominic Toretto.
This episode is gonna be garbage.
It's taking a turn for sure.
Oh my
By
God.
heavens. You know, I was thinking it would be really fun to have Henry Cavill as Santa, though.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Henry Cavill would make a great Santa.
They could have him with, like, the suspenders and the pants on, and he's, like, out cutting wood. Who would Mrs. Claus be?
Mrs. Claus.
I love how we're just like, let's just sexify the shit out of that. Like,
Let's make Santa hot.
Let's make Santa hot.
I think Mrs. Claus would be... Ooh. Oh, it's... Sorry.
Whoa.
My mind immediately went to Mrs. Claus has to be Taylor Swift.
T-Swift?
Not an actress at all.
Oh my goodness.
At least not that I know of. I don't think she's ever acted.
Whoa, Taylor Swift.
No.
I don't know.
I don't know actresses that well. I need to see.
Is there an
Oh,
equivalent
you know what?
of Justin Timberlake? Why do I want, like, female Justin Timberlake to do this? Who would that be?
What if Justin Timberlake just...
Oh my gosh, it's the first gay Santa!
Oh god. Who would be a good Mrs. Claus? It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh goodness.
No, hey, I feel like who's the girl who plays in the scary movies?
The blonde?
Yeah, the dumb blonde.
Oh
Anna,
yeah.
isn't it Anna?
Anna Faris?
Ferris or
Maybe
something?
Ferris. Anna Ferris. That sounds right. All right, everybody. I tried. I tried so hard to draw out an episode on nothing but holiday games. And to be honest, there's so little content there. Like there's so little context.
I hope you are all ready with a bated breath for the Dominic Toretto Christmas Commander Christmas Dragon Santa Possessed game. It will be coming soon.
Christmas Santa Possessed. It's just, you're just gonna like string adjectives together.
Yeah.
Like
It's the
throw a
longest
noun in
title.
there somewhere.
It's the longest title that does not rhyme or make sense at all. There's no rhythm or flow.
And it's Christmas Action Commando.
Fast
Gun.
and the Furious saves
Fast.
Christmas from Grilla, who's possessed Santa, and
Sports car Porsche McFest. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Oh God.
All right, everybody. We hope you enjoyed this Christmas episode. We do have 2 more coming after this with a special one from Emily. So do stay tuned. Also, don't forget to buy the Copper Spoon Chronicles, a cookbook adventure that was made by my beautiful, wonderful love over here with over 80 plus recipes for all of that Hobbit style delicious yummy goodness. So if you want to learn to cook like a Hobbit, don't forget to check out the Copper Spoon Chronicles, available now wherever books are sold. With that, without further ado, is there anything else you'd like to say?
Bye.
Bye, merry travelers!